Oh, sweet. That was easier than I thought. Neat. Okay. Neat. Oh, my eye. Figure out what's going on YouTube. It's giving me an error message.
So for a game, you put up whatever game you want to play with.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, now I got it fixed. Sweet. That works. Let's see if this works. Ah, that automatically updated. That's cool. Alright. Well, mute that. Let's get to drawing. Okay. That is awesome, so I am going to take a picture of it. Nope, photo. Apparently, I can't back up that far. everything's set up perfectly. Get some work done. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. I'll fix it later. What's that? Oh, that's... That's just his arm. Oh, she's supposed to be a part of it. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I heard it already. Why? Where is that connected to? Oh. Oh. I'm an idiot. 1 second. Be right back. I should turn it white before I ink it. Vsauce, Michael here. Yes. I wish. That'd be fantastic. How you doing? This song's real depressing. Oh, you know, doodling stuff from My Hero Academia. I figured out how to stream on Twitch and also on YouTube at the same time. So it's a lot of fun. right now, I'm just putting a ton of random stuff on here. There we go. Perfect. What type of dragons are you doodling? Okay. So let's figure out how I'm going to do the shading. Alright, that's the color I like. Control U. Saturate just a little bit. Normal. Skelly boys. It's more fun. I used to, when I got bored a while back, I used to doodle a ton of different, like tons of different crap. The big one that I used to do that definitely digitally. It'd be fun. Used to always doodle Sonic characters back in the day. Yeah, I was one of those Sonic boys. And actually, what really got me started on art was because I was trying to impress some girl that drew anime. And that's how I started drawing. I used to draw realism back in the day. Doing a skin chart so that I can have something to keep. There we go. Turn that down. There we go. So now I actually have something. Yeah, they are. To be brutally honest, they are. I just stopped for a while, and I got back into it whenever I was doing Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic and Tails. But then I stopped again. I don't know. So maybe sometime I'll do more fan art of them. Who knows, to be brutally honest. Just more along the lines of finding time in between doing webcomics and junk. There we go. I tried, actually. Funny story about that. She didn't notice me at all. And then I got stuck with anime, loving how the art style is. And then she actually went to Full Sail University, the college I really wanted to go to, while I went to a local college. But I mean, I don't regret it. Learning how to draw anime has been a lot of fun. And apparently a lot of people like anime, so there we go. That's one reason why I'm drawing My Hero Academia characters, is because people tend to like anime. These are just quickies that I'm doing for right now. I have other art that I need to get done. This is just something that the community that follows me suggested for this month of art was My Hero Academia characters. That's what they wanted. Yeah. You know it's true. It's just a quick anime quickies. Just gotta make it swift. In and out like I always say. Also finding... I'm using all these to figure out some new ways to do art. That's like a cheaper way to do art. Something that doesn't take so long. It still looks good. That's a hard thing to do. I don't know why. I always tend to lean towards crazy psychos whenever it comes to characters that I really like. And it's because they don't really have any rhyme or reason to do what they do. Who knows? All I know is I'm tired. Actually, I think most bought print of mine has always been anything with anime included into it. Like My Hero Academia and all that fun stuff. That stuff sells like hotcakes. There we go. Oh. Oh. And what's up, bro? On YouTube. How did I find my art style? Okay. So funny story about that. My art style came from about a year of drawing. I called it the year-long drawing challenge, where I sat down and every single day I had to draw something and post it. And I posted it all on Tumblr. And the funny thing is after a while, I did something what K and KL did. K and KL said to look at other artists and you pick and choose what you like about their styles and integrate it to yours. For the longest time, I was always something what I call a copy artist, which is I see something, I copy it. Like like this. I Hate Fairyland. Scotty Young is a fantastic artist. Absolutely love his stuff. And I would draw stuff like that. Like, say if I wanted, and I'll actually give you, or her artwork. Let's see. So what his art looks like is something similar to this. I'm pulling it over. There we go. I have like 5 different screens, so bear with me. There we go. Let's zoom in on that. That's what his art style looks like. And I would mimic other people's art styles, but no matter what, they still kind of seemed a little off from their art style. It would seem like somebody else did it, which is understandable. And after a while, I had somebody come up to me and say, "What is your art?" Oh, and it's CorytheC on Twitch. They came up to me and said, "Well, what is your art?" And I said, "Well, this is my art. This is what I draw." And they go, "Well, you're just copying what other people do. What is you? What is your art?" And I sat down and I was like, I don't freaking know. So after sitting there trying to figure out what my art style was, I sat there and I was like, okay, I just need to take some time and figure out my art style. So I took a year of drawing and pretty much finding my art style, which was just picking and choosing from from other artists and ripping off, say, I like how they draw noses, I like how they draw eyes, I like how they draw anatomy, I like how they draw shoes, or something like that. And pick and choose what I like, and I mashed it all together and came up with a style. And my style is actually a mix between Tyson Hesse, Scotty Young, what's their name? Dar Draws. And what's the other one? What's up, bro? And what's the other person? There's one more. I can't remember. And sometimes it depends on K and KL. Sometimes. Depends on what I'm drawing. But that is how I found my art style. A crap ton of trial and error and throwing rocks at a wall trying to break it down. And actually, I don't even know where the eyelash thing, like the little teardrop eyelash thing, came from. I honestly don't know. It's just something that I developed and I liked, so I kept. It's just finding things that other people do and go, oh, I like that, so run with that. Or I like that, so I'll run with that. It's literally just splicing. And actually I did her in my style. And the difference between my anime-esque style and the other style is, well, the nose gives it away. My noses are always like the soft nose, and my anime ones are the pointy ones. But also, I have actually a different style for whenever I draw myself. Anytime I draw me, I draw myself in a almost, actually, let's see if I can find, oh, there it is. I draw myself in a very short form because I'm very short. And that's actually running back to how Scotty Young and also the guy who makes Calvin Hobbes comics, they always have like really, really big head, really short body, and that's what I ran with. And the other one is this. Because it's a lazy art style that I do for that. So that's how I basically came up with my art style. And you know what I just realized? I forgot to record so I can do all this in the speed paint. Great! Screw it. I'm not going to record it. I'm just going to rip it off of Twitch. Thank you, Twitch! Alright. But yeah. That's how I found my art style. Crap ton of trial and error. It's a pain in the butt. But you gotta do it. Pays off in the end. How you doing, bro? Yeah, if you ever have any questions, any other questions, while I'm drawing, just feel free to ask. Because trust me, I have like almost ADHD, and even if it looks like I'm really focusing on something, I'm really not. Hey, got another follower! Yeah! Woo! Thanks, bro. You're amazing. Yeah. Alrighty, how am I gonna do this? There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. And now, actually, my art style is moving to something more different. My art style is going to doing stuff that's painterly. Oh, dude, that sucks. But yeah, I'm actually starting to move on to more painterly, and whenever it comes to concept arts for certain things. And if you follow my Instagram, you'll see that a couple of times. But yeah, my style is ever evolving, ever changing. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just trying to get a piece of fan art out and fast, then I'll use this style. I mean, this style or this style, just to get something out quick. Or if it's a commission, that's a quick commission. Oh, one and done. That's what I'll do. Oh, it's like a character design or concept art for something, I'll actually go a little bit more painterly. And the only time I ever do painterly stuff is actually on my iPad. I really don't do painterly stuff on my computer. Oh yeah. That's where I'm at. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Pull that shadow down more. You know, if you say if you want me to draw a green arrow, I'm probably just gonna draw a green arrow in tights and say, yes, this is the green arrow. Man, sometime I will actually be drawing Green Arrow. I'll be doing a Marvel month sometime, or a DC month. Actually, I'll probably do Marvel/DC month. And just draw some Marvel and DC characters. Just for the fun of it. Mainly for practice on how they do their body proportions and also how they do shading. Just a quick study. Oh, another artist that influenced my style. Gashi. He influenced my style too. I won't be able to finish this piece tonight. Peace out, bro. Thanks for coming. Alright. There we go. Oh, did I put this on multiply? There we go. Let's go here. Pymation, yes. That's true. The big thing is whenever you are drawing, do not like have somebody's art style as like you're locked into that art style. As an artist, you're always supposed to evolve. Supposed to always expand your horizons whenever it comes to art. So if you ever feel like you're stuck in an art form, start branching out. Branch out into just random crap. I mean, maybe your first 5 or 6 drawings are going to look like crap, but you're branching out and learning. It's an ever-learning process. And don't get me wrong, I mean, there's some artists out there that are stuck in one thing and one thing alone. And their art's phenomenal, don't get me wrong. But after a while, you just sit there and go, oh, it's this again. Oh, the same thing over and over and over again. And it kind of gets tedious and boring. Once you feel like you mastered somebody's art form or art style, find another. I mean, let's see. Heck, I had to go and try. I never drew furries before. And then I had somebody commission me to draw a furry. So I branched out and tried to learn how to draw furries. Still kind of had my same style, but also I branched out and did fur. I'd never done fur before. And actually, this style, you can see all the edges are sharp when my normal style is like really, really round. Whenever it comes to my normal style. I've branched out to, let's see. Oh, what was it? I did studies on Dragon Ball Z. And, I mean, with some different types of fan art that you do of something, you can do one of how they draw their characters or how Dragon Ball Z draws their characters and try to get as close as possible to how they do it. And then for funsies, go and redo the style. I mean, do it in your style. Or try to incorporate something that how you would draw it. Also, I mean, it's never wrong to go and study how somebody else does something. Like Steven Universe. I took a whole entire month drawing Steven Universe because I wanted to understand the style. I have so many friends that love drawing that style, and that's the only thing that they draw is Steven Universe. All their fan art or all their art, even if they're not even drawing Steven Universe characters, they're drawing like characters from a different show, like Gravity Falls. They still look like Steven Universe characters. And I wanted to understand what was the draw of Steven Universe and its art style, so I took a whole entire month to study that style. And after a while, I started adding my own style into it, kind of like a cross mismatch. Because some of these like most of these poses you will not see in the Steven Universe TV show. I mean, I've watched it, I've checked. You never really see Amethyst jumping like that. You never see freaking Jasper punching like that. You don't. But it's getting a better understanding of everybody else's style, how they draw things, and it makes it easier for you to learn your own style and how you would go about it. It's like, well, they draw like this. It seems like it would take so long to draw like that. You know, I'm going to revamp that and draw it like this. This seems a little bit easier. I get to the same end product, but it's 1,000 times quicker. A big style change I did was whenever I did one for Hellbent. Hellbent style, that was actually inspired by Crooked Glasses, the person that does a lot of the Game Grumps art pieces now, like their title cards and intro animations. And I wanted to do something sharp and kind of almost messy-esque. It's still it's still in the realms of my style, but I'm branching out to see, okay, if I do sharp edges, does it look good? Does it look better than how I do it with my soft edges? What looks better? And it's just a constant evolution. And like my other piece, my Sonic and Tails piece and Sonic and Knuckles piece, those two were literally derived from how Tyson Hesse draws them. Yeah, Cal art style. Because whenever it comes to those animations, it's kind of basically back in the day whenever animation was in the, I would call, golden ages, whenever Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera were around, their animation was very, very, very limited. So you would actually, the old thing of whenever you would see a animation, you would watch it and see something from the background become flat colored, not shaded anymore. Then you know that that character is going to interact with that box. Let's say it was a box. But the cool part is that whenever it came to animation, the body, because they were animating on different cells, the body would be separated from the head sometimes. So that whenever you see them like turn their head or something like that, it's only the head that's turning. They're not animating the whole entire body. They're only animating the head and turning the head, and it's really funny. So that's why a lot of Hanna-Barbera characters had collars or ties or anything like that. And whenever it comes to Cal Arts, the more recent animation, we have technology that will actually do tweens and everything like that. And you want body types that are a little bit simpler. You don't want to have like a super elaborate body type. I mean, not body type. Like, you don't want something super, super complex when it comes to animation. If you are the only time that you ever do that is if you're doing a full feature-length movie, where you're getting paid a lot. If you're just doing an episode, you can see how the animation changes a lot. And it's more along the lines of people coming in, looking at it and be like, oh, the person that did Steven Universe went to this college. I'm going to go there and do the same exact thing and mimic their style, because obviously that style is getting a lot of great stuff. It's crazy. But finding your own style is going to be the single hardest thing you'll do as an artist. If you find a style that you enjoy and like, and it is 100% your own and nobody else's, it's practically impossible. But it can be done. It's really difficult. But there's always a base on how people draw things. Like, there's a person by the name of Berryvine, which is on Twitter and I think also on Tumblr. I don't remember, but they have they're like huge on Twitter, but when they came to DeviantArt, they weren't that big. Their style really is reminiscent of Gashi Gashi, and Gashi Gashi is a more like a Japanese anime pop feel. And don't get me wrong, Gashi's freaking amazing whenever it comes to their art and how they portray the characters. And a lot of people see that. And they see them getting billions of views and they're like, or billions of likes and follows. Then other people are like, well, if I draw like that, maybe I'll get more follows and everything like that. After a while of drawing how they draw, then you branch off into something else, and then you realize that you're still stuck on Gashi style whenever you're trying to draw like Tyson Hesse or something like that. It's crazy. And you have random accidents that you'll sit there and look at it and be like, oh my gosh, I freaking love that accident. Don't know how I got to that, but I freaking love it. Man, I can go on and on about how finding your art style and everything like that, it was just something really difficult for me whenever I was starting out. All I gotta do is just say, stick with it, man. Stick to what you, stick to it. Keep on working hard on your own style. And trust me, it will pay off. I mean, right now, I've only had like, at max, 5 people on a stream anytime I do streams. And I mean, it's kind of sucky. It kind of hits me hard whenever I'm sitting there like I'm trying so super hard to get this and nobody wants to see it. Nobody really cares. It kind of sucks, but if I stop, then all this time that I've been working on this is going to be for naught. It's just easier to just keep on going. Maybe one day I get popular. I don't know. Soften this edge up though. Some of these edges are way too hard. I know I do cell shading, but golly, that is a really hard edge. Alright, sounds good, homie. There we go. Been a Tacosaurus for myself. Kind of forgot to get this drawing done. Whoops. Alright, let's go shirt. This is the jacket. How do I have toga? Okay. I really like that red. Might do the same thing here. Shirt 2. Eh. Go. Auto. There we go. That looks pretty. There we go. Alright. Gonna enjoy that. Oh, notice my camera's not even pan that over to myself a little bit. Oh, there's slippers over there. Neat. Okay, let's go with that. I should have done that like hellbent style I use. That reminds me. How was my... Where did it go? I forgot to check up on that. Whoops. What's like that? Huh. Okay. I'm not good with Reddit, man. Let's get this party back on the road. Ah, poopy. There we go. There we go. get the eyes done because those things look stupid. Alright. I'll call for this stream. Thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody on Twitch for coming out. And also thank you for everybody on YouTube for coming out. I will see you all next Tuesday at 6:30. Alright. Have a good one.